it was like funny, not funny, because when they visited me, when I was in the nursing home, and they visited me, and what happened is we would end up cuddling in my bed, and so many nurses and like PCAs would stop by because they always just see how you're doing. You need anything? You need anything? As their shift changes, like, oh, is that your sister? It's like, I'm like, no. I'm like, no, this is not my sister. They're like, oh. And they would be so fucking uncomfortable. Wow. Can't organize thoughts into coherent, organized sentences. Hello, lovely peoples. I am Michelle. This is my hospital bed, Avita. And you're watching One True Left Rolls NYC. So I want to talk about disability and dating and my recent experiences. Right. Most recently, I was in a partnership with a person, and while it did not work out, and I'm single again, and why it ended, we ain't gonna go there because that's not what this video is about, and I'm not gonna. It's disrespectful to them and to myself and to what we had, which was a really, really beautiful thing. What was I gonna say? See, I hit a groove of like cognitive coherency, and my brain goes, nope. It was also very interesting because the physical intimacy and sexual intimacy was interesting because sometimes, because I'm not always able to process things in real time, I'm not always that comfortable physical intimacy, depending on how sploot and the delay in processing things are. Sometimes if I'm super sploot, I'm in like hugs, and I'm a definite hugger. But when I'm like really, really sploot, I don't like being touched because I can't process what's happening. I can't really process social cues. So I'm like, whoa, why is this person like trying to touch me? So it was a really interesting exercise for me in trust and like figuring out consent, the context of my neurodivergency, and realizing, oh, I can do this and I can enjoy it, but it's just a matter of having like really, really good communication. And to be clear, I have been in past relationships where part of that has been sexual and enjoyable. For me, I think it was really, really interesting because not only did I just get out of the nursing home, not only was I mostly bedbound, but it's like this was post-medical setback. And whenever, in my experience at least, you have this medical setback, it's like your body has to be like, who are you? I'm your body. Let's get to know each other. Hi, I'm your body. Hi, I'm Michelle. Nice to meet you. And you have to figure out what you can and cannot do. And that means like walking and breathing. I mean, all the stuff, but it includes sexual activity. And then there's this sort of, it can be a bit intimidating in my experience because you're like, what can I do sexually and physically in that arena? And then it's like, well, I'm not sure I want to find out the hard way, no pun intended, with someone else. Because, like, what if I think I can do things, and then I find out I can do things? Awkward. But, this was a situation where me and a very dear friend of mine had to fall in love with each other, and strange fucking timing. But that was that, and, one thing led to another, and there we were, and there I was, finding out. Also what was very, very good, and I think this is good for anyone, was that we discussed what we're comfortable with, what we like, what we don't like, what we're willing to do, what we're not willing to do, beforehand. And we also created some safe words. So it's like, green light means that, because they're like, it means keep going. I like that. More please. Yellow light was like, hold on, let's like slow this down. And then red light was like, stop. It was really nice, one, to date another disabled person in the sense that they were aware of ableism and we had that common experience. I mean, their disability was more invisible. So we had different experiences in that sense, but we also knew about, we're like, ableism, am I right? They're like, girl, please. I mean, of course, just being disabled is not enough, and that's not why we ended up dating each other or why we fell in love. We had many other things in common. Put your comments in the comment section, because that's where they belong. And as always, thank you for watching the video. Be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, be good to others. Set boundaries, but also, let's kind of have solidarity for each other. So that's it. Bye!